Welcome back to another Discussions with David. We're so happy to have you join us once again. As we begin this new year, just want to have a chance to sit back and celebrate and thank God for the amazing things that happened in 2022. In 2022, over 900,000 people received help in the hope of Jesus Christ. It's amazing to see people redeemed in both their hearts as well as their health. And I wanted to thank so many different supporters that did so many different things. We met our budgets, and over $550,000 was contributed to this work in this ministry in 2022. And as we sit and look at these things, it's easy to celebrate and look at, wow, these are amazing things that God has done. And it's true, these things are amazing, but they're not easy. These things were very challenging. These things were possible because of sacrificial things done by people here in the United States as well as those internationally. Donors here really realized that the things they had were not theirs but God's, and gave very sacrificially towards this work and ministry above and beyond anything that many of us could have hoped or imagined. And even though the biggest donors that we have, the local people contributing over 217,000 volunteer hours and over $82,000 of their own money to collectively put together over $6.6 million contributed towards this work. So all these things are possible. These amazing numbers, these great things to celebrate are possible because people collectively were sacrificial and faithful and obedient to what God was doing. And they gave sacrificially, towards people they knew and some people they will never even meet in their entire lifetime. But this work, is one which is very challenging. And as we come into this upcoming year, I really ask all of you to really commit to this ministry in prayer. There's some very significant challenges that we face, like every single year, as well as some specific to this year. There's persecution for those that are following this work in this ministry as they proclaim the gospel in bold and profound ways. And there's spiritual attacks as well. Those people that are doing this work, will face frustrations and discouragement. There are even some discouragements for those that weren't able to receive some grant funds for this year, but also others points of confusion as Satan tries to stir up things that would create confusion for those trying to do this work so well. There's also very physical things that happen. As I was explaining to someone that in 10 years of doing this ministry, I can remember one either international trip or major event where either someone I knew didn't get sick, or there was some major tragedy of some kind, or something very significant break, and things that Satan tries to do to bring about discouragement. And as we look at things, that there's many people which are fearful, about things that happen, both in terms of talks of recession and just global impacts. And so as we begin this year, I ask that you commit to this ministry and to those doing the work, to times of prayer, that we be protected from the hands of Satan, but also that we would trust in our loving Father that brought us this moment. Thank you all so much, and God bless you.